matter what it is in life that you want, you gotta go out there and get it. Just don't let it come to a sleeper but a dream. Never give up on your goals, stay focused on you. Focus your view, succeed, cause I'm hoping you do. Keep climbing up the ladder, cause the key to success. Go hard and go home, never settle for less. Life is stress, but we gotta deal with it, homie. Send a prayer to the man to put a shield on it. Work hard for what you get, appreciate what you got. You can always improve, just don't stop. Going for your dream to achieve in your life. Gotta take a chance like rolling the dice. It won't come to you, so you gotta go get it. At the end of the day, add up the digits. Miss Price used to say, if there's a will, there's a way. So I live by it, and to this very day I kept on mashing and I never gave up. Me believing in myself is the way I came up.
Don't let them hold you down, you gotta get up. These are your dreams, never give up. Never ever give up. You gotta keep on hustling, keep on grinding. You gon' make it, keep believing. Never ever give up.
I'ma keep hustling till I'm down in the dirt. Number one rule is my family is first. I know you probably saying this dude trying to preach a sermon. Let me speak cause the streets deserve it. At least they learning about the pain and the progress. Face to face with the strain of the process. Don't live your life like a Loch Ness. Anybody can succeed if you compete in the contest. But if you look and you find less, don't digress. Stick with your plan, it's just time's test. And I bet with a little persistence, determination and a little resistance, nothing can stop you from reaching your peak. But honestly, you the reason it's reached. Even if weak, you can find a way to achieve. Man, it feel good to see my people succeed.
Don't let them hold you down, you gotta get up. These are your dreams, never give up. Never ever give up. You gotta keep on hustling, keep on grinding. You gon' make it, keep believing. Never ever give up.
You gotta stay dedicated, cause that's what it
What's up, team? This is Robert Porter with the I Love San Bernardino County radio show on KCAA NBC 106.5 FM, 1050 AM, where we will talk politics, culture, and history. And today in culture, we're going to be learning about vegan food. And we have our special guest here today, Councilwoman Sandra Ibarra, official taste tester of the vegan show here on I Love San Bernardino County. We have our two vegan cooks who are starting a new business. Can please state your names?
My name is Ana.
Alicia.
And the name of your business?
Expand Your Mind.
Expand Your Mind Vegan Cooking. And we'll get into that in a little bit. But before we get into that, I got to mention some of our un-vegan sponsors. But they might have a vegan dish here or there. I think they have limes, right? Fire Morisco's and Wings! Oh, yeah. Raul Campo, the owner over there, is a great guy. He makes some incredible food. Their sauce is just so spicy and scrumptious. Did we lose you, Sandra? She fell down.
I was trying to adjust your chair, but that's okay.
It happens to me all the time. I fall down in the chair. Like in the middle of the show, I'll be like, burp! But Fire Morisco's, so we just went there this weekend, and they have some incredible shrimp and fish tacos. But I had the camarones del fuego, or fire shrimp, and they were fire. So when you're done, you got that buzz, from the hot food. So it's really good, and it's pretty healthy for you. It's not like really fatty or anything. So I like eating there, and they have good tacos. So head on over there.
I have the carne asada with jalapenos or serranos.
Oh, those were hot too. That was good. They have a good amount of tortillas with it. If you get the chips, they're all freshly fried there. So they have some really good food. Please go try them. They are right there on Court Street. If you can pretty much see the old City Hall building right in front of it. It's right behind Molly's on D Street. In fact, they share the same parking lot. So go over there and visit, support downtown businesses. I also have to mention our other sponsor, 40th Street Celebrities Bar and Grill. Matt Zaire and Zoe, they are incredibly cool people. They're actually opening up businesses all around Southern California now. Some Juice It Ups, I believe, or Squeeze Ups, or one of those in Cala Mesa and some other places. So they're really expanding their businesses over there, but they love to sponsor I Love San Bernardino. And actually, I talked to him, a couple of days ago, and he said he sponsors me. Not I Love San Bernardino. So he sponsors me. But like for I Love San Bernardino. But I do appreciate you, Max, for everything you do. And they have a $9.99 steak special. You guys don't have to eat that, but I guess you could substitute the steak for vegetables.
If they do that.
Yeah, that's right.
There's always options. There's always
Que nos
options.
echen arroz, extra arroz.
Extra rice.
Extra rice.
Yeah, there you go.
Even though he wanted me to translate, okay?
Yeah, no problem. And it's good. It is good food over there. But they also have margaritas and tequila. Like tequila's vegan,
No,
right?
en eso sí, le entramos muy bien.
So basically, head on down to Celebrities Bar and Grill, spend some money, $9.99, get a drink, and get a good baked potato, some steak, and
I have the ice cream.
and the ice cream's good too.
They do have ice cream.
Yeah,
Tienen
but-
nieve. Quieren vegano.
And say hello to Max, when you're over there. He's a real cool cat.
I don't know if it's vegan,
Yeah.
but
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the I Love San Bernardino Standout of the Week. And the I Love San Bernardino Standout of the Week this week is Rowena Ramos from San Manuel. She is an elder up at San Manuel. In fact, I believe she is the eldest of the San Manuels up there. Her great grandpa or her great grandpa was Santos Manuel, right? So maybe it's great grandpa.
so bis
Yeah,
abuelo.
Santos Manuel. Yeah, and so she's been there a long time. Her sons are Ken Ramirez and Assembly Member James Ramos. But she personally has done so much for our community, giving to countless causes across the board, from the Time for Change Foundation to every other cause you can imagine when it comes to dealing with hospitals and stuff. I know she even has her own wing named after her in a hospital,
Really?
right?
Okay.
So that's really putting your money where your mouth is to me.
Right.
That's showing that she really cares. And like her family in general, of course, San Manuel, the whole tribe, they sponsor almost every major event.
Almost everything, yeah.
And they
helped us
clean
with
our
the animal
parks,
shelter.
Our parks, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when Karen Ramirez did that free adoptions for like however much money you donated? That was pretty cool. So the Ramos family and Rowena Ramos, I appreciate you so much, and thank you for being there for me, Rowena, and listening to all my ideas and giving feedback for me, because me being an anthropologist, it's really important that I get to speak with actual indigenous peoples from our areas, so I can kind of feel what it's like to know the modern Native American, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the modern Native American has their own set of ideas, beliefs, and businesses and talents and like that are modern, that are incredible. So like that's what I like to showcase, is the modern Native American culture, and we have a really cool opportunity having a reservation right here in our
here?
city,
In our backyard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Well, a little technically out of the city. Oh no, well if you count,
It's our backyard.
Yeah, if you count Arrowhead Springs now, it will eventually be part of the reservation, and then it will be part of our city. So it's and I guess it does technically change the reservation land, but still, it's great to have Santos Manuel's people here, and thank you, Rowena Ramos, for everything you do. That's our kind of like our history tidbit for today. We talked a little bit about the local indigenous people, the Yuhaviatam, and I'd like to ask you a couple questions since I got the councilwoman.
I didn't get the breakdown. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Well, this is easy. So
Checking one.
So
I heard it. It's good.
What have you been up to? You've been hobbies, chilling, yard work.
Yeah, besides being a council member, I am a homeowner, and I'm also a volunteer coordinator for Habitat for Humanity, which is in the same shopping center.
Okay.
We are in the process of opening up our restore, which we closed in October. So, right now we're getting ready for a huge neighborhood revitalization, community cleanup, the second week of August.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll let you know once I get the flyer out, so that way you can come out with Amy and come out and pitch in around 9th and H Street area.
All right.
So,
Sounds like a blast.
Yeah, and then this last weekend I was able to do some pooper scooping. some weed cleanup and
Well,
and
I have a
fix
cat box
my
at
sprinkler
home.
at home. So
Does that come with city services? Or?
no, I had to do it myself.
Oh.
That's part of being a homeowner. You fix your own home and you do your own cleanups. Yeah.
So you have a kitty?
No, I have 3 dogs.
Oh, 3 dogs.
Three
okay.
dogs. One of them was adopted from our animal shelter here. Another one was a stray dog that was a puppy on the street, fending for herself. And the other one I fostered, and the owners never came back for her. So she's been part of my family since I moved here.
So how's your health been? There's been a little
Yes.
bit of mention in the newspapers
yeah.
about your health. You okay?
I am okay now, and I want to thank everybody who's reached out to me and wished me get well wishes. It hasn't been easy. It's been about 2 years of having health problems, but I think I have it under control now. It's just I had to take time off from work so I could focus on my health, do some meal prepping and trying to eat healthy, and that's why I was happy you invited me to the vegan tasting today.
That is awesome. I was
I'm
hoping
open
you
for
would
all
like
options.
it.
Yes, thank you. But yeah, it's been a whole different curve for me trying to deal with my health and trying to address the issues happening in our city. The big one is homelessness, of course. You know that people don't realize the work that I'm doing, but as an ICH board member, I'm there as an elected official, holding other elected officials to the standard too, saying homelessness is not just a problem for 1 or 2 of the cities in the region. It's everybody's problem, and we should all be addressing it. Every city should have shelters available for homeless, not just certain areas.
And through new research, it's pretty much been proven the reason people are homeless is they cannot afford rent.
Right.
So that means unfortunately, giving it on for profits and stuff is good to me. But like we need to build shelters, right?
Well, we're trying. I know in our city, I don't know if the other cities are doing it, but we're doing infill housing. So all the vacant lots that we have, we're having NPHS, for example, building pre-manufactured homes, bringing them into those lots, and those are more affordable for first-time homeowners.
That's good.
Majority of our residents in our city are renters, and we're trying to encourage homeownership. That brings more pride in our neighborhoods and our cities, and that's something that I think our city is lacking on, more pride in where you live.
Okay.
So yeah, we have a lot going on.
And positive things. What's going on with the parks?
The parks, oh my goodness. If anybody did not see the June 30th workshop, the testimony that our staff shared of, and even my constituents near Paris Hill Park have voiced gratitude to the city of the work that they've been doing. The first week that our staff was out there cleaning up at Paris Hill Park, 25 of the unhoused were reunited with their families.
Oh.
And that's something that people don't know. That was just
that's
the first week.
That's definitely also a good way to help them reintegrate into
Right.
society is through your family. It doesn't always work because substance abuse issues and such, but
Yeah,
still
and-
it's the first step is to getting them reunited with their family.
We're doing a lot. The other thing, for those who missed it, our mayor went to Sacramento and they voiced support for a bill that James Ramos presented. I think it's AB 239. I think so.
Patent housing.
To open up Patton State to provide the mental health services to those that do need the help.
In a building that's already built.
Prepared for it, yes.
Yeah. And this was done through like a survey of the state land, looking for surplus land that possibly could be used. And the reason is because what they call the NIMBYs, not in my backyard, right?
Right.
So everywhere you want to build a homeless shelter, what's the first thing that happens?
Yeah.
Oh no, you're not
yeah.
building a homeless shelter. What? What, going nuts? Or how are we supposed to help people if we don't build something? So what they've done is they go to places where they already have land, right? That they can't argue that point. But I know there's a whole movement up at
Highland?
that they do not want this. There's some very powerful people too.
Well, to my Highland representatives, please reach out to your community because they also feel left out, especially with the IVDA plans that they're having off of 3rd and 5th Street. Okay. A lot of those residents are the city of Highland, and they're not getting the support to relocate to another place. So a lot of them
Okay.
are renters. So
It's
yeah.
a complex issue, but thank you for touching on that. I wasn't actually meaning to get into all that, but
It's a lot, no. So yeah, the homelessness is a big one for us, and I think we are making strides. And I've always said at the council meetings, we want to be the role model for other cities to follow. And our plan, I presented it to our board members. I've shared it out, and those other electeds that are trying to address it, we're trying to come all together to the table. One of them was nonprofits that are in our city and have shelter or have beds. There's a lot of them that the city was not aware of. And they've come forward and they've told the city how many beds they have. And that's how we were able to get our available beds up.
Okay.
So that way, if you're a female victim of SA or DV and you have children, there is a shelter for you in our city. So you will have to get in there. If you need the help, you will get the help. Because one of the most painful things is people who are homeless and want to get shelter and they get turned away.
Okay.
That should not be the case. So I've been very vocal about it. And
I think
I'm
you're personally
excited.
doing a great job. Don't let people get you down if you have
I know.
a health issue or what. If you need to roll back from the dais for a second, you do whatever you need to do.
I had
for
to.
your health.
It was already midnight. For those who
Yeah.
don't know, it was midnight on that night, and my body was shutting down. I needed to take a break. And if you want to believe it or not, that's on you. And that's
And I understand
my health
that,
first.
that's a controversial issue in the first place. So like, it's probably better to have everybody at the dais anyways. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And it was a long agenda. It was a very long agenda with a lot of controversial
That's why I
items.
forgave the mayor and council for not paying attention to me during my 3 minutes the last time I went.
Sorry.
I'm still getting over it, but like San Bernardino is important,
Yes.
and we gotta be there for San
Oh,
Bernardino.
I didn't finish telling you though.
Well,
Some of the feedback we got was that for the first time ever, people are jogging in our parks.
Good.
Kids and families are enjoying our parks.
Oh yeah, in Blair Park all day long, you see people jogging
Yeah.
up that hill and having a great old time.
Because at Paris Hill Park, though, that wasn't the case. People were afraid to go there.
No, well, like
Because of
when
the-
you go up there, you see the mamas. Like, so right around this time, just before dusk, and you see a bunch of mamas with their baby strollers that go up the asphalt way, right, and come around. So there's a lot of people there. But once it starts coming down and people, then I suggest you roll. Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's like anything else. You got to know when to go and when not to go, right? So
there's a lot good
that
going
is
on.
positive, right?
Yes. And remember when I first got elected, we were in the brinks of losing our animal shelter and we fought for it and kept it and it's been improved. So the good things are happening in our city, regardless of what anybody says.
Much improved since the bankruptcy.
Good things happening.
Much improved.
In the past 30 years, the city has been grossly neglected and we're finally addressing as much as we can with the money that we're getting. So yeah,
Last
I'll cut
little
it
bit
short.
before this segment is done, because we'll start with you guys on the half hour. The search for a new city manager, is that progressing or?
No, it is. It closed on June 30th was the deadline to apply. And last I heard, there was quite a bit of interest already in
Okay.
applicants.
So that's positive.
We are waiting to get the final list of all those who applied, and our consultant is going to narrow it down to those who actually qualify for city manager.
Okay, man, it doesn't look like I'm gonna be city manager team.
Our current interim, though, he's doing a good job for the little time that he's been with us.
Yeah,
He was the longest.
He said he was gonna get the parks cleaned up, and he did. He did it. He just.
His approach is exactly what we need city managers to do.
And he
Be involved.
when they asked one of I'm a neighborhood association president as well, so like we're in a
I was too.
yeah, we're in a meeting and like one of the neighbors there asked the city manager, and she was basically, hey, what if we get sued by the ACLU? And he's like, just because you get sued doesn't mean that you lose a case. Like this is a way that we're gonna find to rehabilitate the park that is being destroyed. I'm like, well, that makes sense to me, right? So like we should be able to clean up our parks. There shouldn't be a tent there permanently and someone peeing right next to it all day long. It gets dirty, right? So we do need to clean that stuff up. So I'm glad that happened, and good job, team. and I hope we find a good.
He brought every department.
I asked him
into
to
the
stay,
room.
but
Yeah.
I don't think he's not in the running, right? He's not.
I don't know. I don't know if he applied or not. You had to apply
Mm-hmm.
to be considered, so there's that.
Okay, we'll have to see about
But
that.
he's doing a good job,
Yeah.
regardless of what anybody says.
Charles
He
McNeely,
really
good
cares
man.
for our
Yeah,
city.
He does care.
But sometimes I feel bad for him though. Those council meetings, like, oh.
And since you got 2 minutes, so one more
One more.
thing.
A
I know it's the hardest thing to do is pave all our streets.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
But are we getting close to being able to do at least the main thoroughfares, or what are we working on? More potholed
Well, I don't know if you
streets?
knew, but Sierra Way was done recently.
Yeah, yes, it looks good.
From downtown all
It's
the way
like
to 40th.
it's rolling smooth.
Yeah.
Right.
And then last year we finally got some much needed streets fixed in Second Ward / First Ward now. Virginia was repaved by Central City Lutheran. That street looked like it was Warfield because of all the potholes. Virginia, we got Trenton, Crestview done, parts of Gilbert, Niles, Valencia, quite a bit of streets.
So in Colton, do you guys have similar problems that we're discussing right here, or do you have potholes over there?
¿Cómo están las calles?
Yeah.
Bumpy?
Yes, same thing.
Yeah, it's all over the
Yeah.
and then of
It's
course,
everywhere. I mean-
the homeless issue as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have people from even the state of Ohio telling me about their potholes and their broken sidewalks. So it's not just our
Beverly
problems.
Hills has a big increase in homeless population. I think they deserve it.
I mean, those homes are way too
Yeah,
out of budget
they
for
could-
me.
Well, wait a second. They could divide those homes up and house a whole bunch,
Yeah.
right? I mean, why shouldn't they step up for our homeless population? They probably could, in a few of those houses, pretty much.
You know what?
house
And
the
that
whole
was-
California population.
And that was an idea I actually had when somebody questioned me about what my plan would be. I was like, well, preferably if we can each of us homeowners would adopt a homeless person off the street, maybe we can solve the
Oh,
problem.
it's so hard to
But
do,
people
man.
didn't want that. They're like,
Yeah.
oh no, you're wrong. Like, okay, an idea.
It does work. It does work if you know the person personally and they want to be helped.
Yeah.
But with substance abuse issues out on the streets right now, I'm just like, that person can't be helped right now. Like I guess jail, to sober up. But some of these people, I feel really bad. Like, wow, man, you really do look like a zombie, and that's not good when you're 30 years old.
Oh, I've seen younger guys.
All right, well, on a positive subject, thank you, Sandra, for
Gracias,
coming on, and
Thank
I
you for the
appreciate
invite.
you.
Yes.
Now we get to find out about some vegan food, and we're gonna get to taste them in a second. So tell us a little bit tell us about your cooking class that's coming next Saturday at 10 o'clock.
Okay. So our next class will be this Saturday, July 15. We start at 10 a.m. It normally takes 2 hours because we're cooking along. So I'm the one who teaches the classes. We do have a full class already. But if people want to join us, they're more than welcome, but they just need to let me know in advance. That way I set up their station. Everyone, whomever's in the class, they do have their cooking stationed, everything that's provided, the materials for the cooking, the ingredients that we're using. I do give out the recipe and what we're going to be making and the benefits of the substitutions that we're doing. For this class, we'll be making molcajetes, maritierra, vegan style. So I'm very excited. We do implement pretty much all the vegetables that can possibly implement it or switch it for the meat, just like the oyster mushrooms.
I was gonna ask you those questions. What's in the mar and what's in the tierra? That's vegan.
So we're gonna do it. We're gonna use a lot of vegetables: the zucchini, the oyster mushrooms, nopales, cebolla,
Tomates.
tomates, everything to make the salsa. We're probably doing guacamole as well, nowadays there's a lot of things that are vegan, like the vegan shrimp, tuna, chicken, everything. So now it's trending, so there's a lot of things out there already plant-based that you are
Is
able to
imitation crab
substitute.
considered vegan?
No, that's why.
That was imitation. Like,
No.
I wish.
But
okay.
they do have shrimp, they have tuna, they have crab, and all these are made. It contains soy.
So how long have you been vegan?
I started off as vegetarian. I don't consider myself fully vegan. I'm like right in the middle of plant-based and vegetarian.
Okay.
The reason being is because once in a blue moon, I love pastries.
oh yeah, me
So
too.
It's so hard for me to give out the pan dulce, and it's not hard, but it's just, we only live once, so we're gonna do it right.
Those conchitas,
I've never been about cold turkey.
Bolillo.
Right, yeah.
Unless it's like alcohol or drugs or something. But like with food, you gotta have. Sometimes you gotta eat something good.
Right, right. And-
Something not to eat.
But we don't
all red.
eat animal, we don't eat meat, we don't eat we don't eat dairy, we don't go and and buy those things. So when it comes, if if you are bringing me let's say a cupcake, like I might eat it, it will upset my stomach, that's for sure, but we do eat it once in a blue moon.
So that
It's not
means you're
something-
eating an egg. Is that what it is?
Well, yeah, because
Or
it
the
does
cream,
contain
the cream filling,
it does
yeah.
contains
It's got dairy.
Dairy,
Oh, okay,
eggs,
okay.
butter, and all that. So we
Do you
eat-
like that stuff?
what?
Vegan?
Do you like milk and
No.
bacon and you kind of don't like that stuff
Well,
anymore?
we
huh?
love soy milk, almond milk.
Oh yeah.
You mean almond water?
I've had oat milk
Yeah,
also.
oh, you mean oat water?
I've had
It's all right.
coconut water,
yeah.
coconut milk.
Really cold.
Yeah.
I like it really cold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
us too.
Or
So
the fridge.
nowadays,
I
there's so
actually
much
grow
substitutions.
almonds. Yeah.
And avocados.
Yeah,
I know,
almonds
he
are
was
actually,
telling us
but
about it.
if the squirrels would leave us some almonds. I always wondered how they made the milk out of that. I'd probably just powder it. And mix
You can
it
find
with-
those videos on TikTok,
Oh.
Yeah.
You have to soak them
I-
in for like 24 hours.
What, you work for the Chinese government or something?
No, you have a TikTok.
I haven't used that TikTok.
I know I don't see your posts anymore.
Yeah, well, the reason being is because I'm actually a little afraid of like all that work is disappearing.
It's almost like doing horchata. Doing the coconut.
pretty much the same
Coconut,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So yes, but
It's good stuff.
It's a good thing that now there's so many options out there for you to eat healthier or for you to implementing more vegetables.
And vegan restaurants and places to
Yeah.
go too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Not just vegan, but vegetarian,
Vegetarian,
or
of course.
raw or
Oh, raw,
whatever your
it's
thing
you
is.
going up the scale where
I hope
you
Brenda
know,
signed up.
Yeah, and it's not always healthy either. There's certain good things about eating cooked food.
There's
Yeah.
pros and cons,
Yeah.
like everything. We do respect everyone's lifestyle and their way of living, and I think as a human being, you're responsible of knowing your body, and and with that being said, is what it's good for your body. Our purpose.
So know what's good for your body, team? Is not to ignore us because it's a vegan.
Right,
But just
right.
Just start with one meal a week
Exactly.
that doesn't have meat. And it could be anything, spaghetti or whatever, right?
And if you really think about it, especially like when it comes to Mexican food, the main dish, it's not about the meat.
No.
If you go to
Rice
a
and beans.
rancho, like a small town, they serve you frijoles, arroz, una salsa molcajeteada,
Las tortillas.
handmade tortillas, and it's you don't need
I'm
need.
getting hungry here.
See, we're passionate about
Yes.
food. Who doesn't love food? Everyone loves food. We all need food. So our purpose of our cooking classes is for you guys to learn how to cook healthier way with ingredients that you already have at home, because it's easier for you to go to YouTube and and look for a vegan recipe, let's say, but sometimes they're so complex that you don't have the ingredients and you get discouraged. Or you go out of your way and get the ingredients, but you're not going to use them again because you don't even know what this ingredient is. But you wanted to cook that, so you bought it for that for that recipe itself. So for us, I love cooking. my passion is cooking, and I think the main ingredient of everything, it's be passionate what you do, and do it with love.
It's love.
Oh, we said it at the same time. Yes.
Jinx.
So it's,
Boom.
you know.
Hey, ask Eric. I am good at eating food.
For
He
those
kn-
who don't
he knows
see
in
Eric,
there.
he's
He
behind the
knows.
scenes.
So, you know, it's make it with love, and you feel it as soon as
And other
you-
people will like it too.
Yeah.
So- okay, so like you've done these classes before.
Yes.
What was the last one like?
It was great. It was actually our first class. It has been a trouble for us to find people that are interested. We have offered free classes in LA and all that, but it's hard because people don't want to expand their mind to eating more vegetables or implementing dishes with vegetables and not meat. So that's our, like I said, that's our main purpose of people finding other recipes or other ways of cooking vegetables that the family will enjoy it. The good thing about vegan or vegetarian or just plant-based is that the recipes are easy to make. It's not like the pork or it's not chicken that it's going to take you hours to cook it. Absolutely not. You know, and remember, green is life. And you are what you, I'm sorry, you are what you eat.
Yeah. I was gonna say I have a friend who uses jackfruit to replace meat, garbanzo beans,
Have you guys
and
eaten?
mushroom.
Have you eaten raw jackfruit before?
Yes.
I have.
So incredible.
It's like mango
But it's got that
pineapple
weird-
flavor.
That
Peach
that,
and
that
everything.
texture and that smell, but still like.
Well, you can make birria out of
I got it once before. It's actually, it doesn't taste like birria to me, but it's still good.
It's all in the seasoning.
Yeah.
It's all in
It's all
the
in the
seasoning.
Like it shouldn't have to.
It's your
to me,
touch.
it shouldn't have to replace something else, right?
Right.
It stands on its own. That's good jackfruit food, right?
Yeah,
It
of
does
course.
stand on its own.
Exactly, and that's what we do. We don't. Our purpose is not to turn people vegan. Absolutely not. But it's just to enjoy it, you know, and have more ideas when it comes to you open the fridge and you see a cauliflower, for example. It's like, what can I make with cauliflower? Like,
Pizza crusts.
but you can also make
You
the
make rice.
cauliflower tacos, Baja style.
Ooh.
You know that it literally, it's all about the seasoning where you make it that you're eating it and it seems that you're eating like a fish taco. You know, that was our first class, our cauliflower taco Baja style, and it was a success. Everyone loved the recipe.
They were really good.
Yes, delicious.
So what do you have over there today?
Turn the camera over
We
there.
will be making, well, you guys will be having street tacos. Tacos de carnitas.
So tell us the process
Someone.
of what you had to do today.
Well, we're using the oyster mushroom as, you know, our main ingredient. And you season it. You grill it first, of course. You used a lot of garlic, salt, black pepper, and a lot of love when you're cooking it, and you know you're preparing everything and you're tasting it, and it's like, yes, it's just perfect. I made some grilled onions for it. It's gonna come with your pepino.
I was gonna say, is that pepino? I
Yes,
see right there?
pepino, rábano, and your salsa.
Okay, and
Rabano's radish, by the way.
Yes, I'm sorry.
so and for the molcajete
Molcajete?
the molcajete one.
Yes.
How many ingredients are in that one? You can change it or.
Yes, you can. I mean, we're gonna. We're also trying to have people taste like the plant-based that it's in store. Because sometimes you're like, oh, I don't want to eat meat anymore, but you don't know what to eat, but you're craving, let's say, for example, chicken. There's a lot of good vegan chicken or plant-based chicken that you can use, that you're eating it and it fulfills you as if you're craving the chicken, if that makes sense. We're going to be using...
Do you know what chicken tastes like?
I don't remember anymore.
You don't remember anymore.
I don't.
It's been that long.
Yes.
So
I remember.
So yeah.
this morning.
I don't remember anymore. I'm sorry.
The vegan chicken is now chicken to you, or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it. Like I said, it fulfills you. Like
So you
when
don't even miss the chicken.
Not at all.
Interesting.
No, because
No.
the textures there,
Yes.
the flavors are
What
there.
about
Everything.
my biggest problem with vegan food is cheese.
Okay.
Like I like the cheese to taste good, right? Like what have you done to make the cheese good?
Well, we don't eat it because it's not good. vegan cheese is not. We haven't found one that we can say, oh my god, like this
incredible,
is great. No,
yeah.
like no, it's it has its hiccups, and that's one of them. When it comes to the cheese, we haven't, we don't have it yet. But for the if you
there may
love
be a day,
right,
yeah.
but see if you cut down your meat, you could still eat dairy. You could still eat that. So, that's when it comes to the vegetarians.
So you can keep the cheese, team. Yeah. All right, we're on this, dude. We're keeping the cheese. What's this plant-based meat stuff? Do you use that or?
Yeah, we do use it. Sometimes, well,
Like
plant-based. What was that?
Tofu, right?
Oh no, I'm
Tofu
talking
is
about
soy.
like they have this like plant-based meat, right? Like chicken
Yes.
or fish or whatever. But
Yes.
it's like
Well, it's made out of plants. Most of the base it's soybean. It's chickpeas, garbanzo, lentils. So it has that protein. And of course it's plant-based. You don't, there's no meat or nothing that comes out of an animal.
so you use that?
We
Or-
do.
Okay.
We do. You want to say something? Oh. Yes, we do. There's, like I said, there's a lot of variety out there now. It's nice. 7 years ago when I became vegetarian, it was so hard because 7 years ago, there was nothing in the market.
Man, 7 years ago it was almost a bad word.
Vegan?
Yeah, like it
Yes.
was like you
Yes.
were like you thought those people were weirdos or something, right?
Like-
but like now I see that.
Why you gotta be so judgy?
I don't know,
But it's
because I like
true.
steak, man. I like
It's true. And, it was so sad that as soon as you meet someone, it's like, oh, so what are you? And I'm like, well, we're vegetarians. And what do you eat? Salads? And I'm like, does my body look like I eat salads? No.
You always eat his apples.
So, so that's the reason we decided to do this, to have cooking classes where, like people can learn more ways of cooking their vegetables in a very healthier way, cutting down on meat. Because a lot of people that the doctor tells them stop eating meat and they don't do it.
No.
Why?
Well, it's like
They didn't tell me stop.
It's
but
like
they
telling-
said, make the cholesterol
well, it's like-
go the other way.
it's like telling a kid don't touch the stove and they're still gonna go touch
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I'm bad at it. I have made an effort to eat more healthy, and then of course, my girlfriend makes good food, and she tries to make it as healthy as possible. Like I think we're running into the same problem with the cheese. Like,
Just put your cheese now. Now you know
like,
it's safe.
she made like the macaroni and cheese, but it's like made out of like cashews or something.
Yeah.
and it's all right. I can eat it. Like I can eat it in.
He says it's alright.
But like, it's not like Kraft macaroni and cheese.
No.
Or
It's
like
not that good.
Thanksgiving.
That's processed.
I know I'm
But
bad.
it's healthier.
Yes, it is healthier.
healthier.
So I make myself eat it, and it's not that bad.
No.
Right? And in general, avocados. I mean, that's a meal in itself,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
do you integrate
Make
a
it
lot of
your
avocados
tacos.
into what you're doing?
Everything.
Yes.
We eat all the vegetables that you can think of.
Chickpeas as well. Okay.
Grains, everything.
So
Name it and
there's
we'll
food, team. You can get into it. All right. Well, should she bring some ingredients over here? What
Yeah, of
are
course.
you gonna do? What are you gonna do? here?
I can prepare you guys some taquitos.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And we'll take it from there.
Okay.
I want your opinion of what you guys think.
How about she makes it and you tell us what you did to make this point?
Yeah, look, I
Okay,
cleared it.
whoa.
You can bring it all right here. Right there, look. There's space.
Right in front of me.
right
in front of us.
Like
Like, I'm listening to these.
We're gonna be hungry.
Anything
But
more
it's
fun?
okay.
I'm stealing it.
Okay.
Let me see. I clicked on the wrong link and it's showing the live.
All right, team. So we're so tell us the ingredients. What we got going on?
So our main ingredient is the oyster mushroom. If it's so easy to cook, it's literally takes from 5 to 10 minutes to cook it. There's so many recipes that you can make or dishes that you can make with the oyster out of the oyster mushroom.
Because they look a little intimidating. They're all wavy.
Yes.
And,
No,
yeah.
but they're delicious, and you're gonna try them, and you're gonna agree with
They're
me.
really good.
I don't know what oyster mushroom is, to be honest. I
It's
don't
the
know.
wavy one in the mushroom
Yeah.
section.
Yeah.
Man, look at you. You don't even
There's a whole bunch of different
There's a lot,
mushrooms.
yeah. But the oyster mushroom, it's also good. If you deep fry it, you're able to eat it as like the fried chicken.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So there's a lot of things you can make with the oyster mushroom. One of our favorites also the pozole verde with oyster
Yes,
mushroom,
pozole
and
verde.
it's delicious. It's so great.
So how do you make pozole verde?
Well, it's the same thing as you're making the regular pozole.
It's just you put the
It's just
oyster-
hominy, all the
yeah.
green salsa in
The
there.
salsa and-
Sometimes you put chicken,
But we substitute
You
it.
didn't-
So
you didn't bring that today either?
it's too hot.
but not
Okay,
today.
for the second one, for the next one.
Oh man, so like
What is she pouring on? Is that beet juice? Is betabel? Oh,
No,
Jamaica.
oh,
Jamaica.
you got
Oh,
drinks over here,
Yes.
huh?
Okay.
Yes, I was actually gonna bring you
You get
guys
tipsy.
also hibiscus tacos because that's also one of the other ones that we
out
make
of the flour.
out of the flour.
Yeah.
I actually grow
But-
hibiscus. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
so.
So you
I
use
was
the
gonna-
fresh flour or
No, so
dry?
you boil it. Okay, so you use the dry one to make the agua de Jamaica, and you boil it from 3 to 4 times because you want it to be soft. For the most part, the flour it's grainy, so you want to take that out. So you rinse it, you boil it again until it's soft and tender. That way, when you cook it, it's nice and chewy. It's really good.
What about if it's fresh?
I haven't tried it. I haven't. Well,
You
I
might
don't
not eat.
have-
I'm just wondering if you have to cook it less because it's fresh.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I'm not
they
sure.
taste good.
You have to give me some.
Yeah, yeah.
and
I just
I'll tell you later.
I just chomp them. Yeah.
Maybe.
He eats weeds too.
Of course.
You
I
know,
love
weeds are actually
I
good for
love
us,
weed.
and people are destroying them.
Weed's good for you.
Yeah,
Well, the plants are medicine.
yeah. And then
You
we
mean
have-
you're talking about like dandelions and
Yeah,
and,
those-
and
Well,
the
purslane
dandelion-
and yeah, there's a lot of edibles.
Yeah,
especially around our area. I often tell people that our lawns are filled with edible plants, including the grass itself. Right?
Plants are medicine.
Yep.
But we just forget about that.
I know my doggies like to chew grass, and that helps their digestive.
So what do we got here?
So this is agua de Jamaica,
Jamaica.
hibiscus water.
So this is made from
Okay.
that flour, the red flour.
Yes. So
And everybody, you know what that tastes like. It is yummy.
This is
It's
the
great,
one.
right?
This is the one they usually have at the restaurants. For those who don't know, agua de Jamaica. They have agua de horchata, agua de Jamaica, piña.
and this is very
Fresa.
refreshing. So you're
That's
able
awesome.
to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. What that means is you make your water, and you have your dish, because you cook the flour.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, I dropped something. I dropped some comments in it, so I couldn't. I messed up the flour when I was cooking it, so I was so sad. It was after this, so you know.
I'm gonna
so
say
that
this
was the
tastes
reason-
really good.
Yeah, no. So that was the reason I didn't bring the hibiscus.
Because you dropped some cumin in it?
Yeah,
Cumin?
accidentally.
Oh, man.
I know. I
Why
tried
does
to.
that, when it just, didn't it just turn it yellow?
No, it was very bitter.
Oh, really?
You don't want a bitter taco, so no. Next time, I'll make you guys some hibiscus tacos.
You know, I usually just do the cucumber con limon y sal, or tajín,
Right.
chili powder.
We're getting close. We've got about 7 minutes left here, and what we're working on making the oyster
Oyster mushroom.
Yes.
It
Let me go
looks
help
like
her.
steak
Let me go
here.
help- Yes.
She's
Let me go
gonna-
help her out. That
Okay,
way
go
it's
ahead.
faster.
Mira, yeah, she's
so-
going fast though.
You see?
Have you eaten at any of our local vegan restaurants?
No, I usually eat with Brenda.
Mm-hmm.
Brenda does the vegan tamales, vegan. But yeah, her tamales are all different.
They have
all the
that
time.
like the vegan food fest on one Sunday a month, I think, over by the
In downtown.
yeah, by the
I don't think
Enterprise
they've done
Building.
it. Are they still doing it?
They did it last month, I believe.
Oh my god, we gotta get back to it.
Yeah, so we got some good vegan spots here in San Bernardino. Plant Organics is another vegan spot.
Oh, I've gone
in
there. I've had
Hospital
their
Valley.
avocado toast. Oh yeah, cilantro y
No
cebollita.
cebolla for me,
For me, yes, con todo.
but I can eat it in salsa. It's okay.
Okay.
Bring it. Cause you know I'm always eating for photo ops.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody said, I remember. Some of us just go eat. It's like, oh,
Well,
I
I
can
mean,
smell it. Can you smell it?
Yeah, it does smell good. I eat for photo ops all the time. I do it almost for a living.
I got caught. Like I was at the food fest and I had ordered my meal. I bought it. I paid for it, and then the photographer like, hey, councilwoman.
Picture.
It's like, oh.
Okay, so here we go. All right. Ooh.
And this is for you.
Wow.
So,
Show it on the camera. Show it on the camera.
and
Gracias.
so there's one right there, and then you guys can see that. So you can see the little oyster mushrooms in
Smells
there.
good. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Cebollita, you didn't want cebollita, huh?
Oh.
He doesn't like onion. Do you want grilled onion?
I don't mind grilled onion at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Salsa, more salsa? Gracias. Oh, chilito.
Creator, thank you for this meal. Please bless our families, and thank you for everything you provide.
Amen. Okay.
All right.
You gotta have a jalapeno, un charro. You want?
Oh.
You got that one. You got it. Gracias, señoritas. Oh, there's cebollita here. Sí.
Yummy.
¿Esta cebolla con vinagre?
Es con limón.
Con limón. Oh,
Mm.
like there's lime and there's onion.
Yeah. Have you,
This is healthy onion.
well,
No,
rub
you
it,
know?
rub it down there. I'll take some of those
some
radishes
rábanos?
over there.
Some rábanos, say it.
Rabanos.
Sí, rábanos.
Rabanos.
Kyle, échale. You can have my 2 little ones.
I'm okay.
Smells really good, ladies. Delicioso.
All right. So we're ready to handle
Here's
this?
more. Yes. And
Do you want one in there, dude? Can we possibly have a couple?
yeah,
of
of course.
Time is ticking.
All right. Let's try it all together, dear team.
Gracias.
Enjoy it.
Do I got everything on here?
Yes.
All right. Here we go.
Verdict, sir. Verdict.
That is incredible. That is really, really good.
And will you ever think this is oyster mushroom?
No, I would not. Team, that is.
As Robert Porter would say, chomp.
Chomp. Man, that is good.
Buenísimo.
It doesn't even need meat. I taste the cilantro. Of course, salsa's not. It's got a little bite, not too much. It's not too spicy.
No.
But,
we didn't
uh,
know if you guys like spiciness, so
I do.
we'll just do it.
Yeah,
I love
this
spicy.
still is good. What do you think, Sandra?
So, oyster mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It almost even looks like little pieces of chicken.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go to a vegan restaurant and they have street tacos, they might give you this one as a carnitas tacos. Tacos de
Really?
carnitas.
Really?
Yeah, so the oyster mushroom is also known for carnitas, like the style of pork.
So
Gracias.
good.
So
Man, this is awesome. So, look at what a kind of a job do I got? I got to sit here and eat some incredible tacos for Eric's doing the engineering back there.
The
eating
struggle's
tacos.
real.
We're enjoying it.
Is this the first time you're having food at your radio station?
Well, I was telling them earlier, like back in the days when I had Cannabis Corner, we made
Oh,
we
that-
made some
I'm pretty sure you guys had the munchies the whole time.
a few interesting plates, but
I didn't know you guys did.
yeah, we had lots of fun in that old show. But this is the first time I've done this for I Love San Bernardino. Not I love the idea,
there's more.
and I love to eat food. So tell them again, how do they? What's your phone number? How do they get a hold of you if
Yes.
they want to do this?
So my phone number is 323 826-4474. You can call me, text me if you guys want more information in regards to our classes. Again, our next class will be July 15 at 10 a.m.
That's
And it's sold out, but contact her.
Yes. I
way
could
she has a table
squeeze
for you.
2 to 3 people still.
Is it this Saturday or
It's Saturday.
No, it's
Yeah,
this Saturday. And also our upcoming class will be August 9th.
In the future
Yes.
one. Okay.
Okay?
Gracias.
Oh, that
So
sounds.
thank you for having us.
Yep, we're gonna so me and Amy will be there on Saturday.
You get tacos? You got tacos?
We'll be making the molcajetes.
Yes.
You're welcome to join us. It's $50, team. You have to call her ahead of time. Let her know that you'd like to go. She provides all the ingredients, and we cook it right there, right?
Yes. We're cooking it along.
So if you want to learn to make something for your significant other that's healthy and good, and you want to impress everybody, come on, give her a call. There's going to be future events in August. We'll make sure and advertise for those as well.
Yes.
But this is going to be fun. So if you want to, hang out with Isla San Bernardino, learn some good vegan stuff, please call her, let her know.
Riquísimos.
And if you can't do this time, maybe you want to, register for the next one
Yes.
instead. And what are you making that time? You haven't decided yet, or?
I haven't decided yet. Depending if people do want to do it again for the molcajetes, who the ones can't make it this time, we can definitely do that. So I'm still debating what we're gonna be teaching for that class, but we do have the reservation for August 9th.
Excellent. Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with my full mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, with Robert Porter, the I Love San Bernardino County Radio Show. And we are out of here!